Alright, good morning adventurers. Beagle here, out for another adventure. Today we are in just north of Salt Lake City and we decided to visit Antelope Island. So we're out exploring this today. Just came in across the causeway there, and our first stop is going to be the little Air Force and military memorial here. We just kind of spotted, we pulled over because my buddy Gary that I'm with today. Say hi, Gary.
Hello.
Both an Air Force and Army veteran, so pulled over here to pay our respects here at the memorial and see what it's all about. Ranger. Army Ranger and Air Force Memorial.
This doesn't feel, it's hot. It doesn't feel sweltering.
Right.
It doesn't feel muddy, that's it. It doesn't feel muddy. I got some. Put yours up there, I'll put mine up there. Where are they at? Maybe we'll put the last longer. Tells you what it is.
All right, guys, that was the Army and Air Force Special Operations Command memorial. Very, definitely a very sobering memorial, but beautiful. Got a pretty good look out and view over the Antelope Peninsula here, and then further over Salt Lake. So we're going to continue on. All right, folks, we're at our next stop. We're on top of the rise here with the visitor center. Right here behind me, we're going to check out the visitor center, but right now we're just kind of checking out the views. Pretty overlooking one little inlet of the Great Salt Lake out here. It's the little mountain range they have here on the island, and a little bit more mountains over there. Another part of the Great Salt Lake out this way. We're going to head up to the visitor center this way. So one thing you'll notice about Antelope Island, and if you're even close to the Salt Lake, very, I don't want to call it unpleasant odor, but definitely you can smell the brine, and it comes from the brine shrimp and all the decay that's coming off the shallows. A very prominent smell, similar to what you get like on the ocean, but a little more pungent. See the little lizard just ran in here?
Oh, yeah.
There he is.
Yeah.
One thing we got to watch out here too is rattlesnakes. I bet they got them out here.
Yeah.
So one of the prominent wildlife here is bison. Our wind gust just blew off and got a bunch of dust in my eyes. But yeah, one of the prominent wildlife out here is the bison. A little statue of it here. It says, "Please do not touch." We're not going to touch them. And yeah, you don't want to touch the real ones either. Stay away from them, folks. Do not pet the fluffy cows.
Nope.
Obviously the island is named after antelope, which they have out here as well. I don't know if they're antelope or pronghorn, but they got herds of them out here. Hopefully we'll see some of the wildlife. This here would probably be mule deer. All right, yeah, mule deer. I don't know, Gary. Maybe I wonder if they have any elk out here too.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think there's enough foliage for the elk, honestly. But...
That's all I've seen in a while. They don't see
back year after year.
Look at those spiders.
Oh my.
Wow. Those are black widows.
No, they're not.
I bet they are.
No.
They look like them.
Physically are, but I don't know. I don't think so. Here you go. And your spiders are this type.
Okay. They look like, the back of them look like black widow.
Yeah.
This is really cool. They've got the food chain for all the different types of animals around. They start with the basic insects, birds, lizards, and work their way down to the apex predators on the bottom. This is a pretty good display. Love this. All right, so that was the visitor center. Yeah, very interesting. Got some great displays in there, good information. Sometimes the displays on places like this are pretty basic, but they did go into a lot of detail. I love that the predator food chain display. It made a lot of sense. And had a decent movie in there as well. Kind of talked a little bit about the buffalo and how it ties into the history of the Native Americans and all that. So yeah, good place to stop if you ever come out here to Antelope Island. So we're going to move on and start driving around the island now and see if we can locate any of the bison down, close enough to view, or if they're up in the high country. Not really sure at this point. You can see the causeway that was built to come across the lake there to get to the island. Alright, we just pulled off to a little turnout here. We just crossed into the official backcountry on the island, so you're pretty limited as what you can do, where you can go. You just can't go and tromp off up the up the peaks here across the valley fields. Pretty sure you don't want to anyways. I mean, God knows what's in that brush. But yeah, we're in the backcountry. Road just kind of goes several miles out across the island, and we'll have to turn around and come back the same way. It's not really a loop, it's just an out and back. But man, it's impressive. I'm not used to seeing this kind of openness out here. Couple paths going down here. I don't think they can really go anywhere, but we're gonna get back in the car and keep going here. All right, we just popped off here at the little pull-out beginning of Dooley Knob trailhead, and it's also a trailhead for Prairie Peak, which is the highest point on the mountain. It's up that way there. But yeah, pretty impressive scenery here. This is nice. Rock outcropping there. Looks like a little trail going down here. Little trail going down here. Must be a little loop trail that goes out and back. We're not going to hike this today, although I'd love to sometime. It's 97 degrees right now, so not the best of days to do this.
.6.
0.6 one way.
After you've done the 0.75.
To get up to here, you mean?
Correct. You gotta, now to get to here,
Oh wow.
then 0.6, 0.65.
Oh, so it goes up that way, and then you got to go up that way there. So Dooley Knob's that one up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only
Yeah,
140
not
feet.
in 97 degree heat. Sorry. Yeah, not for us. Make sure your brakes are good up here. Alright, so we came and found our first buffalo, just a few of them, looking like full grown with a calf trailing behind. There's another one closer to us down here in the green patches. And just a handful of them. Pretty cool. They got a whole herd of them here on the island that they cull and hunt and all that stuff. But yeah, we're gonna go look for the bigger herd. Okay, we found a pretty good sizable herd here. They're staying low in the green areas where the trees, they probably bed down here when they have to. Yeah, there's probably 100 or more up here. Pretty cool. Alright, we just stopped off at a ranch here on the island called Fielding Garr Ranch. The sign says it's got 133 years of ranching history, so I don't know if they kind of control the buffalo out of here or if it's something else, but we're going to go check it out. Walk around a little bit and see what they have to offer. Looks like public access. They got bathrooms. Got a little self-guided tour that Gary's going to have here. We'll check it out.
A little bit of farm fields. There you go. Blacksmith.
Oh, blacksmith's shop. Look at all the nails.
Yeah, look at this.
Cool.
They made these drywall screws.
Yeah. You know, the horseshoes and everything here. Wow. All kinds of tools. Here's a blacksmith's the furnace. Anvil.
For
Oh, bellows.
bellows, yeah. And the hand crank one.
Wow, this is some old stuff here.
Sure.
This is neat. 1848. There's so much to see out here. I'm probably not going to have enough storage space to film it all. Got a big picnic area out here. Guess you can have functions and stuff like that. And the sign back there said you can arrange for guided tours and stuff. They gave a phone number and an address you can contact through. This is pretty neat.
Get on the horse.
That's
lasso
for lassoing. Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
They got another stable over here. Must be the barracks, the ranch hands and stuff like that. Oh yeah, we're just checking out the barracks and stuff here. Looks like that's the bathroom and shower.
Kitchen. Dining area.
Wow.
Guess we can go in.
Yeah.
There's no rope across these.
Certain rooms are blocked off.
That's fine. Some of the bedrooms. These may have
Definitely.
been the houses, are the actual house for the ranch
Could be.
owners.
Or maybe the owners, yeah. It smells old.
Yeah.
Floor starts creaking as soon as you walk into it. Here's some state-of-the-art washing machine, ironing board for, you know, over a century ago. A stove, man, look at these things. These are just amazing pieces of history here. The question is, does somebody have the forethought to actually save all this stuff, or did they have to go and find, you know, replicas
Yeah.
to put them all in here?
Yeah.
All right, we're going in. Definitely root cellar. Cool. All the mason jars lined up here just as a display. Not exactly warm or cool down here.
It's a lot cooler down here than
It is cooler than it is out there for sure, but man, I don't know how the food would keep in this heat.
Canned it.
Probably another one there too. Up here we got some sort of building here. Like there's another little bunkhouse. 4 beds. Probably ranch hands. Yep. Little hat there. Wow. Oh, cool playing cards here. Saddlebags. This is amazing history. Pretty cool. Got a harvester here. Probably for the hay for the horses and stuff. And the horse corrals right out here for the ranch hands. So they must be still active ranching. Old covered wagon.
You need to find that pamphlet, man.
I see 3. Oh, you can go up in the wagon here too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bed.
Bed, storage drawers, benches, cooking stove, all the comforts of home.
Yeah.
Amazing. Home on the range. Now we're just walking through this little museum area here. There's so many artifacts and things in here. It's amazing. Like a little bike. Everything you can think of.
Marshall Carolyn Connect sewing machine.
Planers and other tools. Got a little donation jar here. Yeah, all in all, guys, pretty interesting area. I'm just gonna throw a couple bucks in their donation thing here. Well worth the visit. A lot of history here. We just don't have the time to really soak it in. We're just kind of taking in the highlights here. Pretty cool. Yeah, we're gonna walk through the barn here real quick and we're gonna head out. We're in the main barn here. Big enough to drive vehicles to, so they probably use it for that. But then up top here, they got some animal stalls. We'll shoot, they take them out, go back over in here. Oh, there's some more. Yeah. Lights for nighttime, light it all up. Yep. And take the cattle out. So sheep. The sheep stalls.
Sheep shearing.
Yep. Take them in here, buzz them down, get the wool off of them.
In the springtime.
What are these? Something to do with the shearing, probably.
That
Interesting.
was the power for the shearing.
For the shearing itself, yeah. Big belt wheel down there.
There's another one on the other side. It's even bigger than that.
And then up here is where they put the wool to convey it out.
Yeah.
You know, onto probably a storage wagon or something. This is pretty cool. Tell you what though, this must have been a tough life. Especially when you had the weather turn like it did today, man. 100 degrees almost. Got to respect the guys that did this. Here's the motor that drove the whole shearing operation here. Turn this belt, and that turned the wheels up there, which control the entire axle that had the tools on it. And it may have had something to do with this belt over here as well that brought the wool down. I don't know how it's linked. Wow.
I know they talked about that in industry and different plants. That's how they would do it. And you're like, why did they keep back black sheep? There was a marker. They kept them in with the different places within the sheep herd, and they used them to help spot the sheep.
Oh, yeah.
And also, if one was missing, it meant there's a problem out there.
All right, well, that was the Fielding Garr Ranch, guys, for what we toured. There was a lot more to it, but we weren't going to go into the back areas here. We have live horses and a lot of stables and stuff like that. But yeah, this is a very surprisingly, this is a very welcome surprise on the tour of Antelope Island. Didn't really know this was out here. We knew they had a ranch, didn't really know what it was about though. But it's cool that they had all the displays and historical stuff in here to look at. So if you come out here, definitely stop by this Fielding Garr Ranch. All right, we're gonna get back in the car here, cool off a little bit, and probably head back to the entrance of the island. All right, guys, we found the close herd. They've wandered up closer to the road now. Cool or what? Yeah, this is more buffalo we saw when we went to Yellowstone. All right, everybody. We're going to do a closing here from in the car because it's so stinking hot. I don't want to get out again. But all in all, it was a nice little side tour here in Utah, Antelope Island State Park. It was $21 to get in. Normal
It was
fee
10. Yeah.
and 10. We got the senior rate, $10 for
You're welcome.
Gary. Not for me, I'm not senior. But anyways, very well done. You know, visitor center. We got the buffaloes that we ran across. All the vantage points and pull-out points we pulled out to are pretty. So very, very nice excursion. Appreciate everybody watching. Don't forget to hit the like down below and subscribe if you haven't, so you can get notice for new videos. And until the next adventure, this is Beagle signing out.